Yikes. How the heck do I... Yo, I'm sorry. Can you guys... Am I still live? I think I started a new... I did start a new stream. Yeah, nerp. I had to start a new stream. Yeah, I have to figure out how to use Streamlabs. Yikes. Alright. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so... What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was getting the projectile component. The weapon attribute component. And we're gonna check if this is valid. Now, if this is valid, we're going to call, then we'll call this within here, right? And we need to get the damage, right? So we'll get this and get the damage. And of course I need to include it because I'm using it. Yo, Brooklyn Reyes. What's up, Brooklyn Reyes? Yo, Nerf, you gotta keep pressing Control Shift S and keep saving, man. You gotta keep saving because that crash, you never know when it's gonna crash on you. Brooklyn Reyes, I hope you're doing well. Right, so let's get the damage. So this is the damage we're gonna inflict. What else do we need to pass? We need to pass the minimum damage. So the minimum amount of damage we're gonna cause to whoever we hit. If they're outside of the radial damage, if they're in the outer radius, the maximum damage for rockets is like 170. So let's say the minimum is going to be, let's say like 20. Let's say 40.f. Let's just say 20 or 30. 33. Hey, I'm doing good, Brooklyn. I'm just trying to get this game finished, man. You know, I'm glad you're doing well though. I'm doing well too. I'll be doing a lot better when this game's finally complete. I'll tell you that much. The float for the damage in a radius. So like, I don't know, like I need to do, let me do some quick research. and see how far. Let's see, RPG 7 damage radius. There's a kill radius of 10.5 meters. So let's say meters to feet. Let's do 11 to 36, and let's say what units does Unreal Engine use? So we're using centimeters, so we need 37. We need feet to, so we need feet to cm. 37. So that's the damage. That's the damage radius. That's the maximum radius, right? So for the inner radius, this is let's say where maximum damage is applied when you get the damage when the rocket like hits you or hits like around you. Let's say 10. This is where the maximum damage will happen. So I'll say 305. I just 300. And this is the maximum. I'll just keep this at 1100 to be even. And inner radius, outer radius, and the fall off, damage fall off. I'll put it to 1 so it can be linear, right? Because I want it to be linear and constant. So I'll put it to 1. Damage type. I don't have one of these, so I'm gonna put U damage type, static class. Actors to ignore. I don't have any actors that I want to ignore, so I'm gonna pass in an empty T array of AA actors, pointers. And the damage causer, I'm gonna pass in this as the damage causer. I need a controller for the instigator. Now to get the controller of the instigator, I'm gonna get, so we have the owner here. If the owner, which is the weapon, is valid, let's get the owner of the weapon, which is the character. So we're gonna say A animation entertainment character pointer. I'm gonna call this owning character. And we're gonna initialize this with a cast to A animation entertainment character. Right. What's being casted is owning weapon. Get owner. I need to include animation entertainment character. So let me find where. Let me find where that class is real quick. Right here. right? And then I'm going to say if this is valid, this is valid, then I'm going to get the controller. We can just say a, let's remember, let's see what the input is. It's an A controller. So we could say A controller pointer. We're gonna call this instigator controller. We can initialize this with owning character controller. And then we're gonna check if instigator controller is valid. And if it is valid, then we'll do all these in here. Okay, and then we can pass in instigator controller right here. And that's it. That's gonna apply the damage, because wait a minute. Let's move this inside like that. Move this right there. Right. And to apply damage, we can check. We go to the character attribute component. Right. In the character attribute component, when we take any damage, we update the health, right, on the HUD and here. And when this is only called on the server, right? This is only called on the server, right? We're calling this on the server in every weapon, for every projectile and every weapon. Anything that implements damage, we're only calling it on the server. So this is only called on the server. This is a delegate that gets called when we take damage, right? Right here, we're binding it right here, the delegate right here. So when we take damage, when this is called, when any sort of damage function is called that applies damage, if this delegate is bound to a function, that function is going to get called. And this function, which is that we're using, right here, we update the health on the server, and that replicates to the client, to the owning client. So then that client is going to update the health if it's not the server. And then if we are dead, if the health is equal to 0, we're calling this, right? And if the health is not equal to 0, then we're playing the damage montage, which is basically a hit reaction. So this applies damage. So let's go ahead and save this and rebuild the project. And we got a successful build with no warnings, no errors. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, that happened because I started rebuilding before, like too fast, but it's all good. No warnings, no errors. So let's go ahead and test this out with damage. Okay. We can reopen all of the tabs that we had open before. And I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot those guys over there. Let's try it with the client first. Right. So I'm gonna go over here. And I should kill both of them. Right. Look at that. That's so cool. And let's see. Let's see how far I can be without killing them. So I shoot right here. Oh, that one took damage. Wait. I took damage. No damage. Okay. And if I shoot right here, kill myself. And it crashed. Weapon CPP 4256. What is that? Let's see what that is. Okay, it's crashing right here. Okay. So when I kill myself, it crashes. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck is causing that. Yo, thanks a lot, Nerp. And hey, thanks a lot, Nerp and Brooklyn Reyes. I appreciate it. Yeah, the RPG crosshairs. Thanks. It needs a little work because I think they're too close to each other. Like the like I want them to be like, you see when I shoot them, it needs to spread apart more, and when I'm not aiming, I want them to be further apart, like right here or more, right? Like when I'm running, like that's cool, right? I want them to look like this, a little bit more than that when I'm just standing still. And when I aim, that's when they should close in like this, but really slow, right? So I can actually try to fix that right now. This is the wrong class. So firing weapon spread value, if I change this to 2, and then let's see, the interval threshold is 3. Weapon zoom, I want you to zoom in a lot slower because it's an RPG. Yeah, this zoom in speed is good, but the crosshairs are too close, so I gotta figure out. I want to spread that apart. The field of view is 50. When I kill myself, I wonder why it crashes when I kill myself. Let me see. It crashes when I kill myself. Because it's trying to update the ammunition, right? It's crashing in line 256. This is not valid, right? So I don't know why it's crashing. Wait a minute. This right here. Where is this getting called from? I have to remember. I think this is called from the combat component. You know, this is just a bug that I don't want to get stuck on right now. It's something minor, so I'll definitely figure it out. What's next is let's do grenade launchers, which is pretty easy. It's just I can't speak right now. It's an extension of this class that we just made. So let me look at this crash one. It's called from the combat component. 1525. Let me just look at it real quick and see if I can fix it. So let's go to line 1525. 1500. And 25. If current weapon, get ammunition is less than. Oh, right here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I need to see, I need to check. That was an easy fix. If current weapon and current weapon get ammunition. So I need to check this pointer before I get this. That's a bad mistake on my end. I always try to check pointers, but I see, it seems like I forgot right here. And it should, I'm pretty sure it won't crash anymore when I kill myself. Yep. That's a really bad, that's why I always like to check pointers, because those crashes. I didn't kill myself. That's a, oh yeah. Let me rebuild the entire project, because I made a change to something that was causing it to crash. So gotta fix that. Okay, when that's building, I'm going to, so we can implement the, oh, there's another, I know there's another bug that I need to resolve, but I think it'll be better if I show it to you before I fix it, so that you guys can see what I'm trying to fix before I actually resolve it. Right, so if I, and it might not happen right away, right? So I'm gonna have to try multiple times, but if I'm running and I'm shooting the rocket, see that? Wait, I think, hold on. Let me, dang it. If I go to combat system, let me go to the weapons. Wait, no, it's over here. I need to change the fire interval because it's taking too long. I think I put it on 3 seconds. What is the projectile class? Let me go to the weapon class. Let's try 2. Right. So I'll shoot it. Alright, that's good. And let me change the ammo so I can. I need to open up the character class. characters. And change how much ammo it's holding. Actually, let's just change it here. I'd rather not change it. And actually, I can't even change it in the header file because in the blueprint class, because I didn't make this exposable to blueprints. Right. So just for testing's sake, I'm gonna give myself 100. And let me see if I can make that bug appear for you guys. Basically, it should kill me. I should kill myself. The projectile should explode when I'm just running around shooting. Or okay, it's not happening right now, but it did happen in my prototype class. And it seems like I killed myself and I don't die. Right? Like I'm dead right now, but I'm not dead. So that's another bug. When I'm dead, I don't think I have an animation to play when I'm killing myself. But I'm really okay. But when I'm running and I kill myself, right, it's because there's no animation. That's why. But if I do it when I'm stationary, then it works. So I'll resolve that later. And that bug that I was looking for to show you guys is it's not presenting itself. But usually like the rocket would explode when I'm just running around shooting it. It will like even if, when I'm shooting forward, it will blow up right where it spawns. So it will spawn on the rocket and it'll explode. And where am I spawning it? Let me make sure. Moving too fast, I can't tell. Where is it? I need to reduce the speed. Actually, I don't need to reduce the speed. I could just check. We call fire. I think if I go to the rocket launcher class, which is right here, notice the projectile. Right, let me go look at the mesh and make sure that I have the correct socket for spawning the projectiles. muzzle flash. So this is where the socket is. This is where the rocket is being spawned. I actually need a. I need this socket as well, because when the character is holding the rocket, right? You see how the character's holding it? It's all weird. So we could fix that with the. I created a function that lets me move the arm of the character, the left arm, based on this location. So see how the left arm moved? Yeah. I think that's cool. I think that's good. Let's see what it looks like when I'm aiming. I can move it over to the right. Left a little bit. Like right here. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe I can extend the arm a little bit. Just a little bit, because it's already kind of extended too much right here. So do I do it like that? A little bit more. There's not too much of a difference. So I'll just move it back. And I'll save it. And we can actually just look at the depth animation to make sure that the right one plays. So we're in the combat component. Right? We're calculating the direction of damage. We're setting the combat action. Right? If we kill ourselves, the direction of the damage causer is going to be ourself, basically. But we're not talking about not take any damage. We're talking about death, right? So here it is, handle character death. So the ground speed. This isn't it. Oh yeah, I think this is it. I don't have this montage set in the character class. So I could just do this. And of course I'll get nice animations for death. Yeah, see, I don't have it. So I'll just copy the death idle, and put it for running and walking. And that should fix the rocket launcher. Um, when we commit suicide when we're running, right? And we should die now. Can we do this? We're supposed to be dead. Well, we are dead, but we're not dead. Let's see. We're dead, but we still have movement. So oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, see? Now I see what's going on. I'm gonna fix this later because that's a minor issue. I'll just add that to the to-do list. Right. So I'll say fix death when suicide with explosive while running. And I can quickly implement grenade launchers. So let's implement grenade launchers really quick. Or should I just implement I think instead of implementing grenade launchers, because I want to implement the kill feed. You know, the kill feed right here and this right here. I kind of want to do this right now. That'll make the HUD look more like official, if that's like updated correctly. Yeah, the null pointers, I really don't have a problem with them. I just sometimes forget to check them, but I usually check them all the time. Um, I really don't like using like extra libraries that I don't that that aren't really necessary. Like just checking pointers. I wouldn't want to use an external library for that. Because it's good practice just to check pointers when you're using them, and that's I aim to do that every time I use a pointer. But I think I was working on that at night and I was tired, so I forgot. But like it showed me like just now that I didn't put it there when it crashed, right? And that's because I didn't have anything to commit suicide with, so my current weapon was always valid. But when I killed myself, that's when it wasn't valid anymore. I was always killed myself with another character, but when I killed myself, that's when I saw, oh, okay, I didn't check it right. And it was a pretty easy fix. But yeah. Hey, but I appreciate it, Nerp. I just don't like, I don't want to add extra code that's not needed. And so I just killed myself with, oh look, I died on the other character's screen, but not on my own. Look at that. That is interesting. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I'm tripping. Wait, this character's dead, but I think 3 seconds is also too much to destroy. See, it's still there. But 3 seconds is also too much time. So I'll change it to 2 seconds. Let's see. Oh, I gotta restart it. Two seconds is still too much. 1 second? Oh, I was still building. Let's see, 1 second. Yeah, 1 second's good. But no, but the smoke is still like, see the smoke trail? It like disappears. And it spawns too far ahead because the server is replicating it too slowly. So I'm gonna have to change that implementation. You see, like, it spawns, the smoke doesn't start right where the rocket is. And the smoke trail disappears like right. Okay, I know what to do. I need to set the visibility. So I'll leave it at 3 seconds. And what I'll do is I'll set the visibility. I'll get, let's see. I'll get the mesh, right? So I'll say, if this is valid, I'll access it and set the visibility to false so you don't see it anymore as soon as it hits something. and that way that we can still like have the smoke trail being active for like 3 seconds until like the timer runs out. So like, see, you can't see it, but you still see this. Wait a minute, the Niagara, you still see the smoke. I gotta turn that off as well. So the mesh is not visible anymore. We have to turn off the Niagara, the trail. And we can disable it right here. So we can say if this is valid, we access it, and I believe it's we get the instance. I don't remember the exact function name. Wait. Yeah, that's right. I need to include it. The U Niagara component. Let's see what the include is for this. All right. And we'll put it right here. Right. Get system instance. That's the name of the function. And then, well, we need to check if this is valid as well. So check if this is valid and this is valid, and then we can call what is this? It looks like I need another include. Put this include right here. Okay. And we can disable it, deactivate. So as soon as we hit something, we will deactivate the Niagara smoke trails from spawning anymore. There we go. That's beautiful. Heck yeah, I like that. And I'm really gonna have to fix the suicide. But we could go ahead and implement the grenade launcher now. And before I do that, let me character attribute component. Let's change this back to 4. Now for the grenade launcher. It's gonna be a projectile explosive, right? The only difference is it's gonna have bouncing enabled. So begin play. I'm going to first I'm gonna create a variable. Blueprints. It's gonna be called a boolean b enable projectile b enable explosive projectile bouncing on contact. And I can just copy one of these. And change the category to physics. Right? And then and begin play. I'll just check if this is valid, if this is true, and I also need this. If that's true and this is valid, then I'll access this and I'll set the function is called bounce, I think. What is it called? B bounce or something? I need to. It should pop up. Thanks. I need to include it, right? Projectile movement component because I'm using it. And now let's see what the function name is. B shield bounce. This is it. We set this to true. Actually, what I want to do is I want to check if this is valid. If this is valid, then we're gonna go on this if check, and then we're gonna check if this is true. Then we'll set this to true. Else, wait, there's a better way to do this. A more eye candy way. We can say this equals double equals, wait. This equals, is this true? If so, true, otherwise false. Right? I'm using the ternary operator, so I'm saying projectile movement component V shield bounce equals, is this true? If so, this equals true, otherwise this equals false, right? So it's a more like elegant way of using, instead of using if checks everywhere, if you can use the ternary operator, it looks more elegant. And this is pretty much it. Now we have grenade launchers, right? But I don't want the grenade launchers to bounce either. But I just added that there for, because I'll use that for like when we throw grenades, right? But for the grenade launchers, I want them to explode on contact. So they're like rocket launchers, basically. And crap, I opened it too soon or what? Okay, it's saying it's not longer safe to access. Get system instance controller is what it wants me to use. $59 and $61. So let me update that code. And it should be successful. Got an error. X, it's saying this is not a valid. So they must have a new function or what? Because it doesn't want me to use deactivate anymore. So let's see if they have another function. I have to exit out of this and open it back up. waiting for it to finish loading. It's taking forever. I'm waiting for IntelliSense to finish. There we go. Okay, so I need this include now. And okay, let's call deactivate. And that means we can delete this, right? And let's rebuild it. And we can just write some notes right here. Set the visibility of the mesh to off. So that the actor can still exist in the world yet be invisible. The actor needs to stay, let's see. Let's just say alive. Needs to stay alive for 3 seconds or more until it's destroyed, so that the smoke trail can have time to not evaporate, but fade away realistically. This to fade away with a nice blending out effect. Disable the smoke trail from generating any more Niagara effects when alright. Okay. microphone, my mic level is very low. Is this better? Is my microphone, is the level, audio level good now? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing, testing. By the way, how you doing, Kennel? So let's go ahead and implement. So this is the rocket launcher, right? We can duplicate this folder or not. Can't, guess we can't duplicate. Grenade launcher. And we can copy this. Actually, let's just let's copy this right here. And this is called grenade launcher B. Okay, it's good now. Nice. Nice. So we're gonna update. This is the rocket launcher. Let's update this with the grenade launcher. Right. The crosshair for the grenade launcher is going to be, I use this one. And I'll clear all the other ones. We will, what's next? It doesn't spawn a bullet casing. It is a primary weapon. This is a grenade launcher. It is a primary weapon. And I don't have an icon for a grenade launcher either. So I'm gonna have to get one later. But for now, I'll just leave the grenade, right? I could use like something else like this. Or this. This looks like a grenade launcher. I'll use this. And wait a minute. Let me change the name of this to grenade launcher. And actually, there you go. And this needs to be Grenade launcher B, right? Let's change this real quick. Let me capitalize this L. Okay. Now let's work on the mesh for the rocket launcher. I mean the grenade launcher. Let's see. Explosion cue. We can use this in here. And for the sound effects or special effects, I'll use a grenade. And actually, since it's gonna bounce, right? Because it has bouncing sounds. Right, we have bouncing sounds right here. We can implement that right here. So we can say if this is valid, so if we're gonna bounce, then actually I'm not gonna implement. Yeah, the grenade's not gonna have bouncing right now. I'll implement the bouncing when I'm implementing like the grenades that you throw, right? So I'm just gonna leave it like this. And I just need to just switch the mesh. And that'll be it for the grenades. Grenade launcher, I mean. I think here it is. Oops. Let's just make this a bit smaller. And that's it, right? Oh, right. I have to change one last thing. This is going to use a BP grenade launcher projectile. And the damage. Let's not forget about the damage. I'll put it to 70. It's a grenade, so it should be able to kill you actually. I'll put it to 140. And I'll just put one in the world real quick. Right here. And actually, let's move all these over there as well, like next to the other two. Let's move all the weapons over here. Right, so they're nice and close to each other. So as soon as we spawn, we're right next to each other, right next to the weapons. And I'll change what the weapon that we spawn with to a assault rifle or sniper. I'll change it to a sniper rifle. Wait. Assault rifle, grenade. Yeah. So we'll spawn with a sniper rifle. Alright. Now let's pick up the grenade launcher. Right here. I have to update the mesh. So let me do that real quick. Dang it, I didn't need to exit out like that. I could have just kept it open. But let's grenade launcher, let's add this socket. And let's pick up the grenade launcher. Right, so we have the grenade launcher. Actually, I need to do it on this. On this screen like this. Yikes. So I'm gonna kill that character. And pick it up. And aim. That left hand needs to, I need to fix that left hand a bit. I think it's good now. I just moved it a bit. Right. So if I aim, I need to change the aiming as well. Actually, I need to move it back out some more. And these weapons are not going to be in the final build. This is just to get the bare bone mechanics down, so that when I implement the final weapons, I can just implement them really quick. Right. So I think that looks good. Not quite. I mean, not gonna be perfect, so screw it. This is good enough. And if I shoot, it sounds like a rocket launcher. I need to take. Oh, I didn't change the firing animation. That's why. That's why. Let's change the firing animation to fire grenade launcher. And let's start the music. I gotta change the speed as well. This is flying way too fast. Let's change the speed. Let's make it like 2000 or 4000. Let's see how this looks like. Like right here. I don't know if that. I don't think I want the rocket noise. I don't think I want this an air sound, right? So I'm gonna have to find a different one for the grenade launcher. Because the grenade launchers don't have like a rocket sound. They just have a. They really don't even have a smoke trail behind them. I never like in the games. They don't even have the fire, right? Where'd it go? I'm trying to shoot straight up. Nice.
Attention. You have moved into a universe that never existed. Last century will
Uh,
encompass. Have a nice trip.
so I think that's cool. So I think I'm gonna call it there for this stream because I mean I can implement this. I don't know if I don't know if I want the grenade launcher to bounce around. Let me just change this to I want it to move a little slower. Try 3,000. And I don't think it should have like smoke behind it, right? Because I don't think grenade launchers have smoke coming out the back of their rocket of their projectiles. So I'm gonna take this out. Um, so yeah, I took out the sound. I'm just gonna leave this. Let's see if there's a if it has like a yeah, like this. I think this will work. Like a little trail of smoke instead of it being like a fiery, like a rocket. Let's see what this looks like. And it's zooming in way too much. So let's change that real quick. This needs to be set at something like 50. I don't know why it was set to 1. I don't even see it. Am I tripping? I don't even see the I don't see it anymore. Oh, it's because I'm not using this. Let's let's make sure we're using it right here. Right. I'll end up creating a function for this. Just to keep everything consistent. Because I don't like how this looks right here. But I should be able to see at least a smoke trail now. I think it's broken because I have to rebuild it. Let's go ahead and rebuild it because it's acting up. And while I'm at it, I'm going to create a function for this. I shouldn't be doing this because I'm building, but oh well. It is what it is, right? And it's gonna be called spawn tracer particle. And I'll put it right here. And then I'll just copy this in here. And copy this in here. And I'll also copy this right here. So that's a lot neater. So let's go ahead and build it. And we can close these other tabs that we don't need open, right? And we finished building it. So let's go ahead and test this out. Right? And we can actually minimize this whole class because we don't need it fully. We don't need anything really open, right? We're finished. And we can go ahead and minimize every region in this class as well. Just keep everything really neat and tidy so everything's easier to find. Same goes for this class. Go ahead and minimize all that. See? And let's try the... Where's the rocket launcher? It's right here. Right? And we could try the... let's try the grenade launcher. It's right here. I don't see it flying, but I think it's the glasses that I have on. I don't see it flying, but maybe you guys see it, 'cause it, 'cause I don't see it. 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 'Cause I don't I don't see it. Alright, I think the last thing I'm gonna do on the stream is I wanna implement the kill feed, right? So I'll implement this kill feed. And this right here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that for the next stream. Yeah, I'll save that for the next stream. I'll implement the kill feed next stream. Alright, you see right here that no damage is being taken because these area spheres that are around the weapons are interfering with the raycasts that the shotgun is developing to detect the character that's gonna take damage. So I actually want to fix that real fast. And that is a raycast weapon. So right here. I thought I did fix it in the beginning of the stream, but let's take another look. So we're ignoring them right here. Right? Get all actors of A weapon, static class. And we should be calling this in begin play. We are. So let's see. If I grab the shotgun again. And if so let me see if I shoot right here is fine. Right? The heck? Alright, but if I put a weapon, I'll put a character that's I'll put this character to be right on top of this weapon. I see what look at the foot. There's like something going on with the area sphere and the character's foot. And that's what's causing the okay, it worked right there. So I think see? They're like detecting the weapon. I gotta turn off the collisions. Let's see. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll put that to my to-do list. Fix weapon. Collisions. Against character. Because I did a good bit of work today. Uh, so I still gotta do the shotgun reload, and then I'll do the kill feed. I'll do the kill feed first because that's more important, and then the shotgun reload will be last to do. And I think after that, all that's left to do is lag compensation, making sure the lag is taken care of, and then I can have some play tests. We can have some play tests while I work on a dedicated server, right? Yeah, you see the characters like walking on top of stuff. Like, what is it walking on top of right here? Is there like a weapon over here? What is it walking on top of? It's not a big issue, but it's just like, what's going on, right? I don't see anything on the ground. But yeah. And look at the rocket. You saw it flew up there because of the collisions. So something was deflecting it and causing it to go up here. So whatever that was, like, see that? Something is deflecting it. And these are the only things that are causing collision problems, these area spheres. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to ignore them because you can't have that in the game. Right? If I shoot over there, I expect to hit what I'm aiming at. Right? I was gonna suicide, but I have no more ammo. So I'll suicide with a grenade launcher. I love you guys. What the heck? Alright. Well, that's it for today's stream, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I was kind of informative with how I was implementing everything. And I'll see you guys next time. And we'll do this kill feed and this kill notification. And that'll be a good stream, and the shotgun reloads. So thank you again, guys, for all the support. And I can't wait to play this game with you guys. It'll be pretty sick to have an online game to play. Alright, guys. Peace out. Just having a little run right here to test everything out. Everything seems to be working well. Alright, guys. Heck yeah. Hey, what's up, Connor? I'm about to head out. But you guys take care. Stay blessed. Drink plenty of water and get plenty of rest. Don't forget, all the praise and glory be to the Father God, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen.